So what do you want to do? How we doing? So what'd you come here to do?
I came here to just meet him.
What'd you tell your wife you were doing?
I'm going to run errands.
This is an errand for you?
Hey, I've done something bad and I've gotten caught.
Here's your phone, sir.
Now, where's this gonna go?
It's gonna go online, sir. Yeah, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful faces alike, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Always a pleasure to see you around here. Me? Oh, well, how very thoughtful of you to ask. I feel like my brain personally just ate drywall and then vomited it up at the same time. And you might ask yourself why my brain has reached such a conclusion. Well, last night after work, I was browsing my recommended tabs, having a jolly grand time when my childlike spirit was diminished by a certain little video that caught my eye. It was titled, "Married Man Comes to Meet 14-Year-Old Boy and Gets Busted." I instantly knew there was just a lot of meat and potatoes to really, how you will, digest with a name like that. So like a child on Christmas morning, I snuck a little peeksies downstairs, but instead of a youthful whimsy, I was met with immense disappointment. A father, married and all, decided he was gonna try his hand at catching some felonies by willingly meeting up with someone who he thought was a minor. A story as old as time. But in this particular story, it just gets so weird so fast given the context of everything. Throughout the whole video, he's just super open and honest about meeting a child, but he's got it wrapped in his shiny little head that this is just some goofy little mistake and that what he's done is on the same scale as looking up naughty words online. No remorse or anything for just casually destroying his family. Just goofy old dad being a dad, I guess. So today I figured we'd watch as a class the rather disappointing reality of a lonely 50-year-old man and once more sigh at just how you can't really trust who's chill and who wants to tuck you into bed without permission. But without further ado, my name is Wonder. Really great to meet and see you, and make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below as it absolutely helps out the channel, and let's get right into it, shall we?
So what do you want to do?
I'm not doing anything you're not comfortable with.
Well, I'm down for anything.
Something's not comfortable, you just say so.
Okay. Well, what do you like?
Touching, kissing, take this one.
You want to take this? How we doing? Yeah, that's right. Oh, is right.
So we start out with a scene many of you are probably familiar with. Bated breath, awkward feelings, a fresh couch, and a couple of questions. However, the star being casted today is our fine fellow who looks like every movie casted war general, just old, nasty, and gross. Looking like the type of dad to fistfight a parent at a junior league soccer game. Now, as we all know by now, a little secret, he's unfortunately come to meet up and get a little personal one-on-one time with someone who he believes to be a 14-year-old kid. This guy right here. It says, oh, you know, the French say, pretty disgusting. Everything about this guy just screams washed up and stale. I'm just so eager to watch his reality get shifted on some Doctor Strange level right now.
So what'd you come here to do?
I came here to just meet him.
Is that why you told him to take his clothes off?
I told him to take his sweater off.
I just came to meet him, Mr. Walker, Texas Ranger, sir. I wanted him to take off his hoodie. Tis simply a hot day outside. I'm simply concerned for the boy, officer. Look at this face, man. This man screams crusty and lonely. He's like the washed up end of pizza crust just on the side of the road. I don't mean to be this guy, but bro is literally built like a turnip.
What would you have done if I did not show up?
I wasn't gonna do anything today. I mean, I was gonna probably kiss him.
Well, that is something. That's legal.
That is legal or illegal?
That's illegal. On top of that, you're telling him to take his clothes off.
It's summertime and he's got that big old jacket on.
You sure about that?
Yeah. You got me on the other stuff, but I didn't.
I got you on this, but that one, okay. You got me on that one. You got me on that one, sir.
This is illegal or illegal? Dude was hoping for a Hail Mary there, man. A little wiggle room from Uncle Sam to place a kiss upon a minor. Also, nah, I wasn't gonna do anything. We were just gonna kiss. You dense individual, that is something. What I find so great here is I was literally just joking about the sweatshirt as I was making fun of how inconceivably stupid such an excuse would be, and he fully sent it, man. His speech skill tree is non-existent. Why even attempt to downplay or bring up the reason why he was asked to remove his sweatshirt? It doesn't change that you just said you intended to kiss who you believe to be a minor. It's just like, dog. Like, no, I was just gonna kiss him, but whoa, you're making the taking the shirt off part a little weird, man. Where are you headed with that? You're making things a bit strange with these accusations. Your Honor, play the rest of the clip.
How many kids you got?
One.
How old are they?
He's old.
He's old? What would they think about this?
Humiliated.
Humiliated? So what do you think should happen to you?
Hope nothing, but.
You hope nothing? How long you been on Grindr? You don't know?
Couple years.
Couple years. So you've been doing this.
I approached a minor before this, and it said 19 on his original.
But did he tell you he was 14?
He did eventually.
Okay. What'd you tell your wife you were doing?
I'm going to run errands.
You're going to. This is an errand for you? Yeah. Just another day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers? Wow. So do me a favor and get her on the phone.
No.
Do you want to go to prison or do you want to talk to your wife?
And then what happens?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could this minor be mine? Could he be mine? Maybe a bit of an outdated reference, May just probably showing there. Dude, this is someone's dad. Hell nah, man. If I was the son whose father was on here, I'd change my name, I'd lock my doors. Not a chance, not even the slimmest of a chance. I'd let this man walk into my home with a old slap on the wrist, like, goofy dad, just being a bit silly. Also, what do you mean by, oh, my son is old? Like, old by your standards? So, okay, if we had to estimate, he's probably like 15, 16, little out of your age range, I see. These videos are always sick, man, but it just sucks when it's someone's dad, because you can't even trust your own parent at that point, and you look back probably questioning everything you grew up around. It's gotta be such a twisted situation to be in, man. Like, I can't even fathom that. But to be the wife of this man, this senile sack of dog water you made the mistake of marrying, my god, man, that's gotta be a whole different timeline of heartbreak. I can't even imagine what it'd be like to hear that your significant other not only cheated on you, but did so with a minor. My brain would literally just delete, man. It would just pop out and run. I just could not handle that as a person.
Depends what she does when you get home. So that's up to you. This is our predatorial investigator.
How you doing? What's your name?
My name is Neil.
Neil. What brings you here today?
Bad things.
You want to elaborate for me?
He's gonna call his wife.
Okay.
So let's let him do that. He's already admitted to everything.
What were you planning to do?
When I was walking up, I was like, he's too young. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So why come
Yeah.
in and sit on the couch, you know, and
Because I was already here.
Oh man, oh god, my head is hurting from the sheer lack of brain cells present on this man. Some devious acts brought me here, sir, dipping my hand into the cookie jar of kiddos, you know? But he was way too young for me, officer, but when I got here, I was like, guess I'm already here, might as well. This isn't like you picked a restaurant and decided the menu was made, but you're like, I'm already here, you know, it's like 5 o'clock, I guess I'll just roll with it. This is changing the trajectory of a child's life, man. But hey, personally speaking, I'm pretty eager to hear what the wife has to say. Bit of an awkward conversation, I'd imagine.
Hey, I'm done something bad, and I've gotten caught, and you're going to talk to somebody. Hold on.
How you doing? Are you Neil's wife?
Who's this?
So this is Chester. I'm with the Predatorial Investigative Unit. Your husband here, how long y'all been married, ma'am?
31 years.
31 years. Well, I have some very bad news. Your husband came here to meet a 14-year-old boy for and he's also said that he's been doing this for the past 2 to 5 years or so. This was a 14-year-old. It was a sting operation. He came
You
here.
have to hold on a minute. Hold on.
What would your son think of this, Neil?
He'd be embarrassed.
Embarrassing is a light way of putting it. Personally, if I had to whip out the old Webster dictionary to find a more accurate statement, mortified, disgusted, sickened, maybe a little more in line with the emotions one might be feeling if they found out their dad or husband met up with a minor for some activities of the afternoon. This isn't like a simple accident. This isn't like, I spilled a cup of water at the dinner table, or dang it, I got a dent in the car door. This is a full-fledged felony. That wife, though, 31 years, man. 31 years of trust just gone. That's a sizable portion of your life. 5 years of cheating? Nah, man. Send this man to the gulag. Banish this washed-up cretin to the sewers he crawled out of. We're out here literally looking like Franklin the Turtle. If I ever encountered this man, I would just buffer wax his head as like a shiny beacon to stay away from him.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Come away from me.
See what you did to her?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Who's this?
This is her son.
Okay, so my name is Chester. I'm with the Predatorial Investigative Unit. Your dad has been caught in a sting operation. He came here to meet a 14-year-old boy. I'm just trying to let y'all know. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot to take in.
What do you mean you're coming home? So who are these people?
I'll let you know when I know, okay?
What do you do for a living?
I sell insurance.
And what else?
I have a part-time job.
What's your part-time job, Neil?
Chick-fil-A.
You work at Chick-fil-A part-time. Wow.
Okay, I guess a bit of lore on Mr. Ye Old Grandpa sit on my lap. So, and this is no insult to anyone who works there. This man said with such immense shame that he works part-time at Chick-fil-A. Dude looked more embarrassed by the fact he's serving chicken sandwiches on the side than he is getting busted for meeting a minor. And that just makes the situation so much worse. So many young people work at Chick-fil-A. Like, this is like like an entry-level job where, personally from what I've experienced going into Chick-fil-A, there's a lot of teenagers there, man. This dude probably gets so hyped when someone orders a kid's meal, probably goes out of his way to hand deliver the order himself. Like, nah, it's okay, I got this one. Guarantee you that this man is on his final warning with his manager for constantly wandering off to the playground area. I would bet his entire $230 paycheck on it. Another question, does Chick-fil-A have toys? Here, let me do a little digging here, little internet browsing. Okay, so I was able to confirm through the Chick-fil-A subreddit, because that's a thing, I guess. They do provide toys. So this guy probably scoops a handful of toys near the end of his shift and just tries to lure school children to hang out with him. What a menace to society this guy is. Your kids aren't even safe getting a chicken sandwich, man.
All right, let's go. Come on. Here's your phone, sir. Let's get this documentation on the way out.
Now, where's this gonna go?
It's gonna go online, sir. Let's go out here and get his plates.
Very nice flip-flops, Neil. Are those Gucci?
All right. You're a patriot. That's right.
So our little saga wraps up here. They follow this postureless cretin back to his car where they flame his sandals. He hops in his car without a word and rides off into the sunset, aimlessly wandering for lost boys and girls. I really hope that this guy was reported to the police. I see a lot of these videos online where a real threat is out there and the people grab their views and they're like, oh yeah, I got this guy, got a creepy guy, and they're just on to the next upload and say, hey, you did half the job here, I guess, but good for you. But this kind of evidence needs to directly go to the police. It's pretty nasty, the kind of people out there that are willing to just ruin other people's lives for their own gain and benefit. You really have no idea who these people are. I mean, they could be your friendly neighborhood Chick-fil-A manager, as I have just recently found out. I personally hope this guy's family does the right thing and removes him from the home. This guy really shouldn't be under the same roof as his wife, let alone his son. It's really heartbreaking stuff. I can't even imagine what they're going through. 30 years, man. That's sad. That is tough. And the son, man, he should just toss his dad out in like 2 seconds. Not even like a thought. It's like an instinct. Like, nope, guys, I'm fatherless now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for being here. It really does mean the world to me. If you liked today's video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe and a comment down below letting me know what you enjoyed or what you didn't enjoy. Feel free to check out my Twitter. It's a really easy place to find me and reach out. But without further ado, I'm pretty tired. Always phenomenal to have you here. But yeah, without further ado, I'm sure you got things you gotta go take care of. I'm gonna get on out of here, and until the next one, you stay amazing. Take care.